Dawn Richard testifies. So they start out with asking her where she's from, and she's like, I'm from New Orleans. Shout out to New Orleans. Never been, but I plan on visiting. I gotta start traveling more because they say you gotta get your money up and not your funny up. I'm funny, but I'd rather get my money up because I got my funny up already. No? Okay. But anyway, she testified and they asked her where she's from. She told them where she's from, and they wasted no time. When I tell you they got right into it, they got right into it. So they asked her from 2004 to 2011, who did she work for? And she said she worked for Diddy. So they asked in 2009, did Don Richard witness an incident between Cassie and Diddy? And Dawn responds by saying yes. Dawn said that Cassie was attacked by Diddy and kicked. When asked if she saw violence, more violence against Cassie from Diddy, she said often. They asked her how long she was a part of Diddy Dirty Money, and she said from 2009 to 2011. Then they asked her about the incident where she witnessed Sean attack Cassie and put hands on her. She said that it was at his LA home. She said that they were recording. Diddy came downstairs and was like, "Where's my food?" She also stated this in her lawsuit. She said that Diddy came down and was like, "Where's my food?" And I don't know why he was mad. I forgot the reason, but he tried to go upside of Cassie's head with a skillet. And mind you, the skillet had eggs in it. They asked Dawn what Cassie did, and Dawn said that Cassie dropped to the floor in a fetal position. Now, when you drop to the floor in a fetal position, that is not a one time thing. That is something that happens so often. That's your first reaction. You drop down and you go into like a ball, a fetal position. That's because you're always getting whooped on. He started tap dancing on her. He started, using his foot to her head and, other parts of her body, and then proceeded to drag her up the stairs. Dawn said that she can hear like glass breaking, and you could tell it was just getting real bad up there for Cassie. They asked Dawn if she called the police, and Dawn said no. She said she was actually afraid for Cassie and for herself. And let me just add, by the time Diddy would have came back down them stairs, I wouldn't even have been there. I would have been on somebody's plane. I would have been in somebody's car on the highway. I would have been on the next thing smoking. He would have never not seen me again. And I would have snitched on him. I'm sorry. I'm not with that. Now, they asked Dawn, did she intervene and did she call the cops? And she says she did not. And I could understand seriously why she didn't do that, because she's working closely with this man on a regular basis. And when you see someone that you work closely with fly into a fit of rage like that, you don't know what will trigger them. I remember in the lawsuit, they said they witnessed something. Kalina Harper was there as well, and they witnessed something with Cassie and Diddy. And when they said to Cassie, listen, you don't want to make some moves, you don't want to dip, you don't want to leave this man alone, he caught wind of it and was like, listen, don't be telling my B what to do. Mind y'all business. And I'm not saying the verbatim, but he basically was like, if y'all don't want to end up, 6 feet deep, mind your business. He was like, y'all must be wanting to die today. Excuse me, sir. Now, understand that there's some women out here that got that masculine energy, and yeah, I got some of that. He know who to try, cause child, please. Like I said, did he know who to try because he did so many illegal substances? His mind is warped. Because for one, you're slow up there when you sit up there and do what you're doing to somebody and you lay down comfortably next to them. Because most women, he wouldn't listen. He'd have been sent to the upper room. So they asked Dawn what happened the next day. And she said that Diddy told her, it got passionate and she's okay. And it's better if we don't talk about it because people could end up missing. Who? You? They asked Dawn, what do you think he meant by that? And she said, yeah, like DEAD. They yelled objection, they called a sidebar, and her testimony concluded for the day. That's how it went down for Dawn Richard's first day giving her testimony. But don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about Dawn Richard's first testimony. And do you think she has more explosive information to share that she witnessed? Because I think she gave snippets of what happened in the lawsuit. I don't think she told everything that happened in the lawsuit when it pertains to Cassie and Diddy. But I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'm about to go get this food. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Bye.